Hey, I'm Anton. I've been doing cash pay medical practice marketing for a decade, and in 2025, my select personal clients did 87 million in revenue. In these audits, I review practices lead generation and lead nurture processes so I can give actionable feedback to improve the business and the owner's quality of life. Today, I'm reviewing Metrolina Medical Associates, Dr. Kedar's practice in Rock Hill, South Carolina, just south of Charlotte. If you know Dr. Kedar, please feel free to share this with him. And if you'd like me to audit your business, send me a DM on Instagram. I'd be happy to take a look. So, quick overview before we dive in here. There's a few things I really like. Rock Hill, South Carolina is a suburb of a major city, so you get the benefits of access to a major city without all the competition. Some of the biggest clinics I've ever worked with have been in locations just like this, just outside of major cities. So this is a really interesting setup, and I think I would need to talk to the owner to understand the logic on this, but it looks like Dr. Kedar has run a primary care and internal medicine practice in Rock Hill since 1996. And that's nearly 30 years of patience and trust in his community. Bolted onto that, he's built a cash pay engine, a Medspa, hormone therapy, vein treatments, a makeup store, and a weight loss program. I can't find any other providers on the site at a first glance, so I don't know how Dr. Kedar can possibly position himself as an expert in all these things. It's too many things. Just a note, if you try to be everything to everyone, you'll end up being nothing significant to anyone. So first glance, it kind of looks like he uses the primary care to bring people in and then probably introduces them to the cash pay services. First glance thoughts, if he doesn't have a DPC model in place already, this is a freaking gold mine. Because if all these patients that he's been seeing for the last 30 years are all insurance patients, I haven't looked too deep yet, but they're probably complaining, they're probably a pain in the butt, and he could switch to DPC and it would be a wonderful business for him. Next question, are there any other providers? I sure hope so. I checked on ChatGPT and it says there's 4 mid-levels, but there's none listed on the website. Why not? We're going to find out. As always, we start with a secret shop of the website. So we're going to go through Google My Business here. We're going to end on the homepage of the site. And big button. Let's go. Request an appointment. Schedule an appointment with us. All right, let's do this. It is 11:45 Eastern, Monday. Oh, that's annoying. Oh, man. Let me refresh here. Give me a hard time. Site's loading kind of slow. Let me try this one here. I'll link a new tab. Schedule an appointment with us. All right, brings me to this page. So, geez, this site is having a really hard time. You see that? So already this form's pretty cumbersome. And it's like kind of sticky. Like it doesn't load that good. 1992. Existing patient, new patient. I don't want to fill that out. Best days and times. Select up to 3 appointment dates in order of preference. This is brutal. Day. I don't freaking know. Let's do month is, what is it, 6? Let's do, give me 15. And I got to pick this. This sucks. In the morning, I don't want to do these optional ones. Contact info. I already put my contact info up at the top. I got to put an address in. It's required. Aesthetic services, online Google. All right, so this form sucks. This has got to be way easier. The user experience in filling this out is inadequate. And if you're getting anybody through this, that's insane. Let's see where it goes after I submit this. 11:47 Eastern. Thank you for contacting. Call us. Let me make sure that my phone is available, that they can actually call me, and we'll see what happens. So, as always, start with the secret shop. It's already kind of a train wreck for the staff to manage. Clearly, this practice has demand and volume. Why can't you direct schedule? Why can't you just direct schedule onto a calendar? Is it a dinosaur? Holy crap. Dr. Kedar, please call me. I will retire you. Like, call me, man. I will help you for sure. Let's see what happens here. So let's go back to the Google My Business listing. So I actually found a couple different listing profiles. There's this one, the one that we're looking at right here, which is Metrolina Medical Medspa in Rock Hill. So it looks like he wants to focus on the Medspa services, which I get it because the insurance-based services suck. Insurance is the devil. And cash pay is definitely the way to go. You've learned that for sure. So it looks like that's your focus, but there's another listing for Metrolina Medical Associates for primary care. That one's got 5 stars, but only 4 reviews. And then there's another one for another practitioner, Kedar Salina. That one's got 3 stars, 2 reviews, and it's listed as a Medspa at your address. And then there's another listing for Metrolina Medical Associates with no reviews and at a slightly different address. So I don't know what's going on there, but there's actually 4 different Google My Business listings. This one specifically, I read through the reviews, and the reviews indicate that there's some turnover in mid-levels and some frustration, a couple like this. A lot of turnaround. I read a few reviews like that. And that makes sense considering the insurance-based patients. That's probably more of an elderly primary care population, and they get really comfortable with a specific practitioner. And if that specific practitioner moves on for whatever reason, they're going to leave a disgruntled review. So that makes sense why there's no practitioners on your website, because you probably found out that like it was easier to just, let me close some of these here just so it loads a little bit faster. You probably found it easier to, so like you don't have like our team, like go about us. You probably found out that it was easier to just not put any mid-levels on your site than it was to go and try and keep mid-levels up to date all the time because you were churning them. So it seems like there's an opportunity in the model there that you're not able to acquire and retain the high-quality talent that you're going to be able to acquire and retain, probably because the services don't allow you to and the margins of the business don't allow you to. If you did DPC, that would fix that for sure. So overall, the Google My Business, not bad. Just need a higher quantity of reviews. You're doing some stuff right here. Like you're doing some posting. Looks like you're posting pretty consistently twice a month, something like that. And the posts are on good services, high ticket services. But for being in business for 30 years, you should definitely have closer to 1,000 reviews. Like New Level Wellness, we have like 1,600 reviews and we've been in business for 6 years. You should definitely have more reviews than that. I bet you've seen 40, 50,000 patients in the last 30 years. So definitely get on the reviews. Quick actionable feedback for you on your reviews. You need to bury some of those negative ones. You need to get up to 5 stars or at least 4.9. So you need to put in an automated review collection system that's going to send negative feedback internally and encourage 5 stars to be on Google My Business. So from the Google My Business, let's go back into the website. We'll go back to the homepage here. So the site is live. That's about all I can say positive about it, to be honest. It's unfortunate, and I'd love to be able to help you. Here's what I would do immediately. You don't have a click to call in the header on mobile, and the mobile format of the page is pretty inadequate. There's a little button down here where you could call, but generally people look for it up at the top. And then when you make it to desktop, it gets rid of that phone button. It just kind of gets rid of it, which is just kind of strange. Calling is more important than this offer in their face. It looks like there's 2 different CTAs here, 2 different calls to action. It looks like there's contact us, and it looks like there's schedule an appointment with us. They get different pages. So contact us looks like it goes to this contact us page. I don't know, let's see. This is super slow. I don't know why you have different CTAs. You really just have one, or you really should have one. The best thing to do would be to have a page where they can go, or a pop-up that they can go to where they can just fill out a form if they're a new patient, or they can schedule directly on the calendar if they're an existing patient. That's the best thing that you can do for this. I don't know why there's a page for makeup on the nav menu. It doesn't really make sense to me. Jane Iredale makeup. I don't know why you're selling makeup here. That doesn't make any sense. You know what? I'll fill another one of these out just to give you a fighting chance at calling me. I don't know why you have 2 different forms, but you do, it seems. New appointment. Are you a new patient or existing patient? New patient. How did you hear about us? The form is wonky. Google. I'm not a robot. This is brutal. On the makeup topic here, I don't know the logic behind that, but typically I would say that is stepping over dollars to pick up pennies. Of all the services that you offer, the ones that probably have the worst margins are going to be selling e-com makeup. Selling that is not going to be the thing that generates you the most revenue. So I don't know why you would think to put this here. I would probably put any of these services here that are of a higher ticket margin than Jane Iredale makeup. I don't understand it. there's no way that selling makeup on your site is going to generate more revenue or profits than any other medical service. I would just take that down, and then I would organize the menu better by the result the patient is looking for. So if you come check out this site here that we built, there's a bunch of different treatments on here. They have a massive drop-down menu. They wanted to have all different kinds of stuff on here. So this is the way that we organized it, and it looks a lot cleaner, and people can find what they're actually looking for. And then conditions we treat. So you have some of that on this site too. It's just organized poorly and not displayed very well. So definitely an opportunity to clean that up. It'll also help Google find and index pages better as well. I'm kind of interested in this intrusive pop-up you've got here for TrueSculpt ID. We may talk about that in the future in our paid ads in just a few moments. Overall on the site, I'm rather unimpressed. There's a clear identity crisis going on. It seems like they don't want to give up the older patients to get the new ones that they really want, and they're kind of caught in the middle. Where like this is a primary care offer, this is like a Medspa ideal patient. Like I know that your large percentage of patients is probably not that right now. Not really useful here. Personalized aesthetic quadrant. This needs to be updated. This is just not going to get you to the level you want to be at. And that brings me into my next thing with the identity crisis question. You've got 4 businesses under one roof. You've got insurance-based primary care, you've got a med spa, you've got vein treatments, and you've got weight loss. So the job is to treat primary care as the trust engine in the front door and build the cash pay lines into a clean value ladder with recurring revenue. Conceptually, I get it. It makes sense. But without even talking to anyone on the side of the business, I can tell you for sure that the staff is having a hell of a time converting cash pay leads. Here's why. Scheduling insurance patients and scheduling cash pay patients is a totally different ballgame, let alone getting comfortable at selling offers and scheduling patients for basically 4 different businesses. Primary care, med spa, veins, weight loss, body sculpting. I feel bad for the staff. The med spa VIP membership on the site here, if I go to membership plans, let me see the pricing. $250 a year. All right, so that's $20 a month to get 25% off these listed services. Do I get any actual stuff included? Dermaplane treatments. I get quarterly dermaplane treatments included. So basically I'm paying $250 a year to get 4 dermaplane treatments and 25% off anything else. Access to discounts, take advantage of many health services. There's no real value to this. I bet you're not enrolling a ton of people in this. There's no real reason to do this. Got to include more things that people are going to buy already. It's basically just $275 for the year, so you can pay less when you come in. That doesn't make sense. I'm going to completely rebuild value ladder services. This is what I would focus on, and I would try and tone down any other noise or services in the clinic, create a clear ascension path for patients, and most importantly, the staff. One thing to fix on the offer strategy first, your weight loss program still leads to the HCG diet. Weight loss programs. Yeah, this brings you to like the HCG diet, which is just kind of antiquated. The entire market has moved to GLP-1, semaglutide, tirzepatide, retatrutide, and that's what people in Rock Hill are searching for and buying right now. You already offer semaglutide, just like reposition this. Like people want it. So here's how I would build the value ladder. Here's how I would build the ascension of services. I would make primary care, direct primary care the core of the business. No more insurance. $199 to $275 a month, depending on what the market's going to allow you to do. Include office visits and then get telehealth access to members only. They want telehealth access, make it so only members can get it. Offer 15% off anything else they buy at the clinic from their members. So you get all the Medspa members into this too. And then capital F insurance. You probably have 5,000 active primary care patients at a minimum. If you strip down to 1,000 active DPC members, you have $200,000 a month at $200 a month per patient. In DPC cash flow, that's almost guaranteed every single month. That's incredible. The foundation that builds for you and allows you to go out and have freedom to do, not to mention you shed all high maintenance patients you don't really want to have to deal with anyway. And then I would have a higher tier membership program for hormone members, $350 to $400 a month, include meds, follow-up labs, and all consults. And then that same 15% off discount applies. From there, I would do upsells, any injectables, Medspa, Botox stuff, weight loss injections, supplements, and then from there, upsell into your procedures, vein treatments, body sculpting, regen injections, we're doing them. We added 400 members from 0 in 6 months at a clinic in Palm Beach with a very similar strategy offer. And then I would lean into the messaging of like being the all-encompassing provider. Your trusted Rock Hill doctor for 30 years, the only doctor you'll ever need to see again. Patients don't have 17 different doctors, and it seems like they can get a lot with you. We just need to position it properly. And then your market, your existing patient base is where I would start. You've been here for so long, just mind the patient list. Clean up the Google reviews, email and text the patient list, and then build real local content with any of your mid-levels on camera or the provider, and then turn on paid once the foundation converts. That's how we build the value ladder for the practice. So let's move on here. Let's take a look at the location and competition. It looks like there's Get Thin Rock Hill, semaglutide, tirzepatide, weight loss focused. Looks like there's Legacy Health and Wellness Medspa, which is in Fort Mill. And then it looks like there's a cosmetic surgeon in Rock Hill, and then a weight loss clinic in Rock Hill, and then a med spa in Rock Hill, all running GLP-1 aesthetic offers. You've been there longer than anybody else. That's a massive differentiating factor. You have an existing patient base. I bet you've seen so many patients there in the last 30 years. You have this moat that's not really being told or marketed right now. There's definitely a massive opportunity there. Moving on to technical SEO, blogs, SEO on the site. So I look at the top pages for this site using RFs, Ahrefs, however you want to say. I have already expressed my complete dissatisfaction with the website. I don't think it's necessary for me to rip it apart again. But for the sake of being useful, let's see what I can come up with. You've been there for 30 years, and your top page is a blog about losing belly fat without exercise, and it was posted in 2023. That is this blog posted in 2023. That is your top blog. I would get serious about blogging. It's 2026. We've got AI. You aren't even first page for primary care doctor in Rock Hill, but you've been there for 30 years. You're not on this page at all. There's definitely a massive opportunity there. Action item, I would get serious about writing blogs, writing good educational content with long tail keywords for the value ladder that we outlined above. Concierge care, medicine, direct primary care, weight loss suggestions, aesthetic injections. I would get serious about contributing to the Google universe. You're going to be left behind with AI search if you don't get active on this. More technical SEO, your basics are okay. You have title tags, locations, meta descriptions present, canonical is correct, clean H1, robots text is fine. You're using Yoast. AI bots aren't blocked. You don't have any schema. There's no local business, medical clinic, physician, or FAQ schema. For a local medical practice, that's a really easy win. Adding it helps Google and AI engines understand who you are, where you are, and what you treat. Most of your better marketed competitors all have that. So I would get serious about the SEO that you're doing on the site. It's pretty minimal. Let's finish the Google universe. We did a quick brand search. Your old domains all point to the new one. That's great. It looks like there's a secondary physician with the same last name. Looks like it might be related. I would consolidate those two profiles. Your other directories say positive things about you. Just a note, I have not got an automated text. I have not got a call. I have not got an email yet, and it's been 20 minutes. Moving on to paid ads. I see a couple different paid ads here. I see ads for neurologist in Rock Hill, South Carolina. I don't really know what that's about. And you're sending traffic to the homepage of the site. It's a pretty juvenile approach. You have this True Sculpting offer on the site that was popping up down here, that True Sculpt ID. I don't know why you're not running ads for something high ticket. You have so many marketable services on the site. Like all these are high ticket things. Like you could very easily go and get these patients in. I don't know why you're running ads for neurologists. That's pretty juvenile. I'm running non-surgical body sculpting ads to this landing page, and we are crushing it right now. This is doing exceptionally well. These patients spend about $8,000 with the practice, and cost per lead's like $80. So convert, 1 out of 10. Spend $800 to acquire a patient that spends $8,000. You're still 10x return on ad spend. This is doing really well. Dr. Kedar, give me a call, man. We can help you grow. I would bet that the staff or the business has probably tried to run ads in the past, but the staff is so spread thin across all the different services and offers that introducing a CRM to the business and a paid ads offer did not convert because the staff is not, they're not able, not because they lack the skill, because they're so spread thin and they're not being managed properly and tasks aren't being delegated appropriately. I bet that the staff is buried in leads and work. So I would fix the services offered. I would clean up the current patient base and then look at running ads to an offer probably 6 to 9 months down the road. There's way more opportunities to streamline the business than just turning ads on right now. Social platforms, if this is even a priority right now, it's pretty active. You've got 1,100 posts, only 800 followers. You're posting a lot of promotional content without a strategy. It's not going to build an audience or drive bookings. it's kind of like high effort, low return. I would shift from posting flyers to posting like real provider led content, like stuff with the actual human beings in it. It's going to do a lot better. I didn't find a YouTube channel. A Facebook page exists, but it's pretty inactive. Yeah, a lot of opportunities here for sure. I have not gotten anything from them yet, so let me go ahead and make an inbound call to them to see what their communication looks like. 12 o'clock on Monday. Let's go 8:03. Again, I am calling through High Level, and my outbound calls say that this call is being recorded for quality assurance purposes, so do not try and get me in trouble for recording. I have an adequate disclaimer. Don't come at me. 803-985-3939.
Thank you for calling Metrolina Medical Associates. Please wait while we connect you to the next available patient care coordinator. This call may be recorded and or monitored for quality assurance and training purposes. Thank you for calling Metrolina Medical Associates. Please wait while we can...
We're calling Metrolina Medical Associates. You're speaking with Sophia. How may I help?
Hey, how's it going? My name is Mike. I was interested in your like tirzepatide, I think is how you say it.
Do you have the spelling for that? I'm sorry.
I'm just on the site here. Tirzepatide, Tirzepatide, tirzepatide. It's like the weight loss injection stuff.
Are you a patient at our office, or you're just?
I was just looking at the site. I would be a new patient. Are you guys taking on new patients right now?
For this specific thing, I'd have to check on this. I'm not 100% certain.
Oh, okay.
So how's it? So that's why I'm good.
So how's it work? Like, would I have to become a new patient first, and then like maybe be able to get some of the other services?
I'm going to check on this for you to confirm, because I'm not really familiar with this injection. So I'm going to check to see what the process is, or what the protocol is regarding this.
Okay. Are you going to call me back, or?
No, I'm currently checking right now, because I'm on the scheduling team. I book appointments, but I don't handle for this specific thing. So I'm trying to see how else I can get you some assistance. One moment, please. And this is the only thing that you're interested in at the moment, to get information.
Yeah, I mean, just weight loss really is what I was interested in, and this seemed like the new thing that everybody's kind of doing.
Okay, no problem. I'm going to get connected to my colleague so that they can confirm more information about this. Please hold on the line for me, okay?
I'm hanging up. So it seems like my hunch is probably accurate. My hunch is that they have so many different services that the streamlining of the education for his staff is just impossible. You've got too many things, and you can't be a master of all of those things. It's like jack of all trades, master of none, right? It's impossible to be good at all that stuff and be educated and be able to sell and offer all those things. There's definitely an opportunity there for sure. So a couple action items just to wrap this up. Definitely get a CRM in place. Consolidate the multiple Google business profiles, implement automated review collection, simplify the business model, and create a clear value ladder. This is probably top priority. This is the thing that's going to change the business the most and make it sellable so you can retire in a few years. And then launch the direct primary care membership, modernize the weight loss offer, improve website conversion paths, get a CRM in place, and then fix the website identity crisis. You're trying to be 4 different businesses. Just be one business that focuses on a specific type of patient. Remove all the noise about the other offers that you're not really doing. They're calling me back. Yikes. Sorry about that, guys. Work on the existing patient base. Get serious about the content marketing with the blogging. That'll improve your local SEO. And then, Dr. Kedar, if you wanted to build your brand, you could very easily. People love you, I'm sure. Implement the speed to lead stuff. And then paid ads 6 to 9 months down the road in the higher ticket service is what I would focus on. But right now, the biggest confusion is that you're trying to be everything to everyone, and you have become nothing significant to anyone. So hope that this was useful. I'm sorry that I picked on this business a little bit, but they need to focus for sure. And if you know somebody who'd like me to take a look at their business and provide some actionable feedback, feel free to send me a DM on Instagram. I'd be happy to help.